Chris, GearNoir on the forums. I'm here to do my weekly shave video for you guys, and today is actually my 10th video, and so I figured I'd do something a little special today. That would be, man, I can't believe I've done 10 videos already. I mean, it's not a lot in the scheme of some other things, but that means I've done these about 10 weeks in a row almost, and that's a pretty long stretch of time. Hopefully you've been enjoying the videos as I've been going along, and hopefully you'll enjoy today's shave. Yeah, so I was kind of pondering what to do for this shave. I wanted to make it a little bit special, something a little different and unique, something you might not normally be able to see. KJ on the forum suggested a blindfold shave. I don't think I'm brave enough for that yet, but that might come in the future. I could probably do that, as we were talking about with double edge DE razor. I have to be a little careful whatever I use on the sideburns, but definitely not for today's shave. I think I know what I'm going to do today. So going a little backwards here, I'm going to, you can't really see it, but this is what's left of the Avon sample I have of Tai Winds. Not one of my favorites, but I'm going to use it up. I've already used up a few of the others. This method of wrapping didn't work so well. It didn't save that well. Most of the towelettes, by the time I got to them, were bone dry after their first use. But we'll see what we can squeeze out of that for my fragrance. And for today's shave, continuing with Speick Timber, I'm going to be using the aftershave. It's the only Speick product that I have. It was a great choice. I'm happy I got it, and I have the feeling I might need it today. And a lot of the times, sometimes you don't see me do it, but a lot of the times I do use an alum block. It's just a regular old alum block that came in a little mini cardboard box, nothing special. Believe it or not, I've had this for over 3 years. I had it since I first started wet shaving, and I've probably gone through about that much. These things last forever. Well worth it. And I've got my feather razor, of course. I'm going to be doing as much as I can of all 3 passes today with the feather. It's got a brand new Feather Pro blade in there, so nice and sharp. And for my soap today, I've got nothing. That's right, I'm going to do a no soap shave. I'm going to be using water only. Actually, I've been keeping my face hydrated before the video, and I'll splash a little bit more on there. It's starting to dry out a bit. I've talked about doing this before. It is doable. I survived, and I'm going to show you guys one of those shaves today. This will be the second time I've done it. Hopefully it's as successful as the first. We'll see, and you'll see. But hopefully no blood today. We'll see. I am of the firm opinion, and others might not share this, that traditional shaving is completely up to prep work and your technique with your razor. Those are the most important things in your traditional shaving. Soap's nice. We obviously want some lubrication. Your skin naturally does with the oils that are on there, but when you wash your face and things like that, a lot of those oils get stripped away, and soap helps replace some of those things, and it also gives some nourishing qualities to your shave. Like aftershaves, those are important, but again, not necessary. Not everybody uses aftershaves. Some people just use the alum block like an aftershave. It's not really an aftershave. It's just something that helps close up the pores, and it's kind of a styptic. But yeah, so the most important things, I believe, are prep work and technique with the razor. And when you have those things down, you can pretty much shave with anything, as long as the razor's decently sharp. So that's why I loaded the new feather today, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And all right, let's just get to it. So, I am not doing a warm water shave today. In order to help reduce any irritation that might happen, I've been prepping with cold water only, and I think that's important. Warm water will certainly super hydrate as much as you can the face and the skin and the whiskers, and it opens up the pores and allows your skin to relax and things like that, whereas cold water is a little bit different. Things do hydrate, but I feel, this is purely opinion, there's no like scientific evidence that I've bothered to look for this, but I feel cold water shaves do the same thing as warm water shaves, just not to the same extent. Whiskers still get hydrated, your skin still gets hydrated a little bit. I gotta splash some more water on. But your skin and pores will not open up as much as they would have with warm water. It keeps your skin a little bit more tight, less chance for irritation. A lot of folks say that when they do cold water shaves, their irritation gets reduced a decent amount, at least a noticeable amount. So that's what I'm going for today. All right. I'm also going to be doing cold water on the razor. We'll see if that helps. And I'm going to be trying 3 passes. We'll see if we get that far. Once again, brand new Feather Pro. It was a little bit harder to see where your strokes have been, but essentially it's the same process. I'm definitely cutting hair, cutting whiskers. Actually, they're sticking to the blade a little bit. I'm gonna have to figure out a good way to clean it off later, but for now, we'll deal with it. Because I have a lot less lubrication on my skin, it's important to wet the blade more often. We'll do it this way. Kind of clean that blade off, keep the skin stretched. Less chance for irritation, hopefully. It's actually not that uncomfortable because of the prep work that I did, the soaking of my face with cold water. I do have a little nick already. Making me a liar. Alright. That's roughly past one done. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell where you leave off. It's all up to your memory mostly. Wash my face a little bit. Keep the hydration going. And I did get one little bit of a cut there. But hopefully between the alum that I'm going to put on today and the Speick and the witch hazel, the extra witch hazel, should be good. Probably hearing the dripping of the water. My faucet's a little leaky. Sorry if that's annoying. A lot of fun things been going on over the weekend on the Cadre. That's our major place where I spend a lot of my net surfing time is the shavingcadre.com. That's where most of these videos go to, besides YouTube. Bingo's been going on. Dave in Kentucky is starting to get a little tricky with the calls. I've only got 2 today so far out of the 3 he's posted. Haven't found the third one. What else? Sorry, I'm concentrating a lot. Not doing much talking. Oh, the hot pepper challenge. A couple new guys have joined in. Rich did one this morning. Good job, Rich. Don did one, I think, last night. And who else? KJ did his latest video. He hasn't done the scorpion pepper yet, but it's on the way. I think we're at that point. Oh, John the monkey has done a couple videos. All really good stuff. Fun to watch. Alright, that's the second pass. Get some more water on my face. What's going on so far? The only place I'm really getting irritation is the spot I always have to be careful with. It's my upper lip right here, especially the corners of the mouth. If I get if I get any irritation anywhere, that's where I usually get it, regardless of what I'm shaving with. But it's not too bad. A little bit of burn, looks like. but everywhere else looks okay at the moment. Alright, last pass. Hopefully you can see the reduction's been working. I've been shaving off a lot of stubble so far. I will say that on the against the grain on my cheeks, I mean, it's my easiest spot to shave because it's so flat, but no other razor gives me as long a BBS as the Feather does. That is like below the surface, closer than close. By this time tomorrow, I will be just barely at a BBS on those areas. I mean, my growth isn't as heavy each day as some other guys, but to have almost 24 hours of BBS on a spot, that's pretty dang good. Alright, wet my face a little bit more. Still using cold water. And we'll see what the against the grain does up here. Maybe we'll just do a little hybrid stroke here. So I don't want to push it too much. So I'll probably end up DFS, maybe slightly CFS or CCS up here. That darn fine shave or close comfortable shave. Alright, we'll leave it there. I'm already at the 20-minute marker. Amazing. Alright, see if we can squeeze in the post shave here. Depending on how things go, I'll probably throw in a little bit of moisturizer later, but we'll start with alum. All I did was rinse my face off, cold water, got the alum. Since the water's already on my face, I don't really have to wet the alum. A little bit of burn up here. Expected that. Not really burned anywhere else. Dry the alum off. Important. Alum's got to stay dry when you're not using it. I'll give you that it's not the closest shave, but I definitely came out with a lot less stubble than I went in with. Alright, rinse off the alum. Try not to let alum sit too long on my face because I do tend to have some very oily parts to my skin, but also very dry parts. And if I let the alum sit too long, then the dry parts get really dry and the oily parts get drier. And it doesn't make for a pretty crisp. So, generic witch hazel. I've been using this for a while, and I've cut a lot of ASs with it, but that's how much I have left to work through. Really interested to try the Humphreys that Dave in Kentucky introduced everybody to. Seems like a really fun brand, slightly scented or something like that. And what witch hazel does, for those folks that are watching that don't know, it is in a lot of aftershaves. It kind of acts as a light astringent, and it also helps soothe irritation, like razor burn and stuff like that, really small minor cuts. And it kind of conditions the skin a little bit, makes it feel a little bit better. Because shaving takes a lot of, it takes its toll on your skin, so. Man, I need a haircut too. That's coming up pretty soon. But we're not going to do that today, especially not with a razor. Alright, so I never completely wait for the witch hazel to dry before doing my aftershave, because the witch hazel, it does dry fairly quickly, but I still like my face a little damp when I put my aftershave on. It just helps it spread easier. Speaking of aftershaves, Speick, excellent stuff. It's got a lot of skin food in there. It does have witch hazel, among other things, like I mentioned earlier. Really a lot of restorative stuff in there. And so if you haven't picked up any, it's definitely a good deal. Smells good too. A little bit medicine-y, but there we go. So I'll go ahead and stop there. It's already been dragging you guys out for almost 25 minutes here. I'll put on my Tai Winds off camera, but that's the shave today. I hope it was at least interesting. Thankfully no serious blood loss. I wasn't like, what's his name in The Predator, Mac, where he's got that little disposable, he's like, just with his sweat and manliness shaving his face. Yeah, that's it. And if you haven't checked us out yet at The Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. I'm on there a lot. A bunch of other guys are on there a lot. There's ladies too. They're there. If you're a lady and you're watching this for whatever reason, I'm sorry, but you can certainly join us on the forums, and you guys can join up, post. We got a lot of good videos, a lot of soap reviews that happen on from Dagwood Z, that's Josh on the forums. Spider, also known as KJ, does a lot of reviews and different shaves of the day. He's had a lot of samples pass through his way recently. All those videos are up. A lot of high quality stuff. Congratulations to Chris for getting his CBL soaps out officially. That's really exciting. Hopefully I'll get the chance to get one of those pretty soon here. And other than that, have a great day, and we'll see you next week for the next video. Take care.